Hello, this is Patrick. Thank you for joining me. Lots happening. Had another daydream yesterday. Took a little nap and I just went into a dream. And it was about things that are coming kind of for me. It's personal. But it's interesting getting more daydreams. And, um, I said something about the 20% of the people who get the shot will pass away from it. Whatever they report in the media. Most of the things I can never indicate or confirm because the media will never admit to it. But that's for the Pfizer and the Moderna, and that's for the first year. Okay, when I go up to second, third year, and fifth year, it's devastating. It's a medical catastrophe, and hopefully there's a magic bullet out there in the medical field or medbed. We do have the technology to neuter it. I saw Ivanka Trump went and got the shot to get everybody encouraged to do it, but I doubt that it was a placebo, a fake shot. And pretty much everyone who did it, Hank Aaron's got a real shot. He was the #1 home run hitter in baseball. He's a black player, and he died within 2 weeks, and he's 80 plus years old. So what I'm saying is, this. I almost, it was bad what I said, but it's really bad. It's going to be really bad. And a friend of mine had a very interesting dream the other night. His was everybody's in a panic, running around screaming. That was a dream. Everybody's screaming, running around. Something's happening, something's coming, and they're in a panic. It was a big tiger. It was a huge tiger, a white tiger, I believe. And he ran up a tree and got safe. You go really, really high, you're safe. And other people were trying to do that. And they had a lot of fat people who could not climb a tree. Right? They didn't have the capacity to do it. And that's just passing off the idea that a lot of people aren't prepared for what's going to happen. I got 20% of the masks are contaminated. Big chunks of the test kits will give you a false positive. It goes on and on and on. The virus is not around, hasn't been around for you. When I did my video a year ago, you remember, in January, or it's February 2020, and it hasn't really started. I said, this is a moderate virus, and it was, but they made this big case out of it. And I said it's going to affect the economy a lot, and I thought we would stop it in June. I said, well, the economy can bounce back. I said this in June, if we stop all these lockdowns. Who would have thunk? 9 months later, we're still trying to lock down economy for political reasons, and this is really, really bad. But I still get there's a silver lining here for the economy in 2022. Right now, it's the moon. I doused the moon on its tarot deck. I just did the major arcana. And then when 2020 comes around, we're going to get the sun, which is probably very, very good. It's the best card you can get. The moon will go up to that point when there's a change in the administration. And in particular, I say, I still get Biden. It's not president. It's someone over at the Pentagon. And Trump is not president. I know people are going around and saying he's the president and stuff like that. He's calling the shots. He's not. He knows what's going on. He's sort of on the sideline. And he's probably repairing the family business to some extent. So I get the third year, the fourth year, the fifth year, people are just going to die from this vaccine. And we said this in November when they started rolling these. And they had this antidote, not the antidote, excuse me. They had the vaccine for this virus 3 years before the virus was reported. That's what I'm dowsing. So this whole thing is choreographed. Yet, I think it got out of the bag prematurely. I do. I think in Wuhan, whatever happened, I think it got out. And it could have been a disgruntled employee or something. So they were caught off guard. I don't know why Trump is saying good things about the vaccines. I'll say this. He did say something about Johnson & Johnson should be put back online. Johnson & Johnson, which is the Oxford, I still get it as the better vaccine. Don't get any if you can, but if you get one, get that. But they're trying to get rid of it, all right? They're attacking it because it's not a totally fake vaccine. There is a vaccine. It's for this moderate COVID, and so that's kind of the thing. You can do whatever you want. They're trying to get this passport going, and if I do wear a mask, it's always, I'll never breathe through it. Never ever breathe through it. I'll breathe through my nose, that sort of thing. But it's we'll just have to pray that we can go under the radar, and that Trump gets in and stops the whole thing. That's kind of like what's going on. But 33% of the people have taken the vaccine. In the media, they say 50% because they want to make it like a done deal, and we're going to steamroll over you. What else? Oh, somebody asked a nice question about worldwide, how much, and I was surprised how low it was. It was about 15%, maybe 14% worldwide. So it's the Western countries and the United States that have the high 33%. And they're going to push it and try, but no one wants to take it now. And I wouldn't be surprised that the military, they're pushing their troops to take the vaccine, and I wouldn't be surprised it's not the vaccine. It might be a placebo as well. Because why would you kill your own troops? And they would know what's in it. They have their own doctors who specialize in this thing. They would have analyzed it. They know what's in it. So we have a lot of things that don't make sense other than, the power centers are fighting each other. And in the long run, don't worry about Google, Apple, Facebook, and this one, YouTube. They're going to meet a reckoning. There's going to be a reckoning. Because when I look at their power, well, this does it really. We look at their power now, all right? Where's Facebook power? Where are their power? They're at the pinnacle of all their powers. They're at 90, 95. Show me a year from now, Facebook power. Oh, that's Facebook, okay. They're going to be at 15%. They're going down. Show me YouTube power right now. Okay, they're at 90%. Show me a year from now. 10? They might not. 10%. 10%. This is coming. There's a reckoning coming. There's a reckoning. And I told you about, we've been following Goldman Sachs, right? Show me their power now from their height. They're down at 35%. Why? They took the Federal Reserve away from them. It's in the Treasury Department. And they're going down. That's why they're moving. They would never, ever move from the power center of New York City. They're moving. I'm getting they're going to be 25%. What are they right now? 45. 2 years? They're not going to even exist. They're going to be roadkill. Bank of America is going to be roadkill. All right? And it sure looks like a restructuring of our society. Please get clean water ability, some food. Don't be the crazy people running through the streets that don't know what to do. You understand what's happening. It's a process. But we do have some outcomes from timelines. It's not chiseled in stone. We can react. The more people who don't get this vaccine, the better. I don't think I always get there's not a virus right now. All these outbreaks and waves are just made up. They're just made up. There's nothing going on. We're going into summer. Enjoy the summer. Breathe in the fresh air to revitalize you. Breathe in the Christ light. Breathe it in. It's just like Robert Monroe's book, Breathe in the Light. And the CIA took over his company because he was onto something. And he was about astral travel and things like that. I do have, I got everything I can for protection. I think even the street I live on is changing drastically. It was a different kind of power structure initially, and they're all moving out. And we were told this. We were told they will move. And this is going to happen in the country. They're going to lose their money. And I've said this for years. You don't know me. In my other incarnation earlier, I was in another town many years ago. And this woman was just outrageous. She told me I had white privilege. Never even heard of it. This is back when I was one of the first recipients of white privilege. And I was helping her. I was doing stuff. And I just picked up my computer and walked out the front door. Because my intuition said it was really bad what she was saying. She's insulting the family and insulting. It's like, I'm the employee, you know. I'm giving you a great service. What? And she just freaked out because she wanted her project done. She didn't care about it. She was pushing that white privilege stuff, and I go, it's just nonsense. And I was gone. In 30 seconds, I was way down the road, carrying my computer through the streets of the town. It was kind of funny. And, you know, so we all have those experiences, and we're going to have more. Thank you very much.